Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna rip the bumper off this CLS 55 supercharged M113K and pull out those nasty headlights. We're gonna pull out those nasty headlights and we are going to put in new lenses. So once we put in new lenses, this thing is going to pop and this thing's also going to be for sale. So let's get started. All right guys, to start this job, we need to remove the bumper. So we're gonna pull the grill out and then we're going to take all the bolts that hold the bumper in out so we can remove it. And you're gonna need some things like a long T20 for the side bolts, a T30, and a 10 mil to pull the bumper bolts out. So once you have these three things, you'll be set. Are you ready to get this going, Rusty?
I'm ready.
He's ready. All right. There's a 10 mil right there. There's a 10 mil right here. There's one right here. All right, Rusty, send her up. And there's two more 10 mils. There's one up there, and there is another right there. All right, now the bolts are out of the back. Boom. Take that out. And these are aftermarket LED turn signals, so they come with a resistor. So it would be the T25. And that T25 was right inside there, if you can see it. And then you slide that bracket back.
I need to get where you are.
Ta-da! That's what should have been on the other side.
That's where the bolt was.
Ka-chow. There's a little clip in the fender you gotta pry it out from. Boom. And it pops. That little clip right there, you gotta get from out of the fender. Just push it back and then it'll fall down. We need a fog light too. We'll get one coming. Saving these older, you know, S-Class, CLS class, and some of your fancier Mercedes, once they get older, they get kind of just run down. It's not a, you know, rewarding job, but somebody's got to do it. We like to save these. This thing's gonna go to a new home, live a new life. I mean, it's a supercharged 2005 Hellcat. Things like this didn't exist back then, so we need to cherish it, build them correctly, fix everything up, do all the maintenance, keep these things on the road. It's up to us. Cool. There is our bumper on our bumper stand in front of this CLS 55. Look at these headlights though. Oh. Another cool thing about these new lenses, we can get these for other makes. We can get them for W211 E55s. We can get them for W211 E63s and a bunch of other makes. So if you want this done, Rusty loves to do it. So feel free to send us your headlights and we'll get you priced up and get you squared away with some clear new lenses. And if you're doing this at home, if you use these lenses, I 100% suggest putting a clear coat protectant to protect the plastic of these new lenses. I will say the new lenses are great and they look beautiful, but if you don't protect them, they're not gonna last forever because they aren't OEM. These are not made in Germany, but they are really nice looking and they work well as long as you protect them. All right guys, Rusty's going to take this headlight bolt behind this bracket here and out of this side. All right, we're gonna do the top bolts. That one right there, and this one right here. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. That is the headlight bolt. If you have something different than that, that's not correct. Oh, there's a connector. Yep. Right there.
One little one and one big one. The big one's down here. That guy right there.
Cool. And get the other one. And you want both these connectors off, and then you can pull out the headlight. Let's see that lens, Russell. Dang, I'm keeping that when we get that out of there. What do you think?
Looks like it has cataracts.
Cataracts in the headlights. We're gonna remove that. We're about to do LASIK headlight surgery on these headlights. What do you think, Rusty?
Sounds expensive.
Yes, it is. Because we're not cheap. This is all costing. I can't tell you who this is costing, but I will tell you they own VRP. But I can tell you that. They also have not a cake pan. And then you can remove the headlight. All right, guys, well, that's how you remove headlights in a CLS 55. So if you like this video, give us a huge thumbs up. I'm just kidding. That's not the end. Now, I'll see you in the next scene at Cafe des Modern Masters. See you. All right, guys, welcome back. We are at Cafe des Modern Masters, and Chef Rusty is about to make these very nice. So let's get started. All right, guys, you'll want to get the oven preheated to 200 degrees, and for safety reasons, make sure the oven is empty before you preheat. All right, cheers, Rusty. Let's begin. Enjoying our sparkling grape juice.
2024, it's a good year.
It's a wonderful year. You can really tell that it's been aged for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's crisp.
It is very crisp. So first things first, there is a plastic rubber cover that goes around the lens. And there is little tabs right here. And on the sides, you'll pop all those tabs back and remove it. And you'll set that to the side because we're going to clean that up later. And then there is metal bands that goes around, and Rusty will explain that.
Yep. So these are what actually hold the lens into place. They don't do a whole lot once the sealant is hardened, but they do hold it on there while you're getting it in place, which you'll see later. So we're going to pop all these off. They come off really easy. Make sure you keep all of them.
And just pop it off like that.
So
And then you set them to the side.
next thing you want to do, some vehicles, you see these bolt holes in the bottom. There will be a module underneath here for the HIDs. This does not have that, but definitely take that off if it is there. You don't want to stick that in the oven and get it too hot. So next, we're going to pop off the protective covers on the back. Reach in here, unscrew the bulbs. These will probably be okay to leave in there, but just as a precaution.
Better safe than sorry.
You also have a turn signal bulb right here.
And if your turn signal bulb looks like that, all flaking off, that's going to get inside the headlight. Just replace it. Looks like it's a 3457. Just replace that bad boy.
Next, you're going to want to find a non-stick baking sheet. Place your headlight on there, and we'll meet you over at the oven. All right, you want to go ahead and preheat your oven to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to go low and slow with this headlight. Don't want to rush anything. You really want to melt that sealant out of there. We're not going to go too long, 10, 15 minutes. We're looking for al dente. Not cooked the whole way through, just enough to get things loosened up. So we'll stick it in there in the bottom rack. And we're going to go ahead and set a timer for 10 minutes. And now we wait.
All right, the timer went off.
Let's see how we're looking. Not quite tender enough. We're going to let that render down for another 5-10 minutes.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break because we've been working hard, and it's time to get us, some nourishment. You're hungry, right?
I'm famished.
He's famished. So Rusty prepared us a delicious meal to eat. So without further ado, Rusty.
I think I'd go ahead and make us a nice little Modern Masters cake.
What, Rusty? Is that our cake pan?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll keep it back.
Is that not a cake pan? That is awesome. Look at that. Wow. I know a mom, Phil's mom, that would just be so proud of how that turned out. If you want this recipe, we'll put the link down below. This is the Modern Masters cake pan cake.
You'll be able to get this pre-mixed box in our Amazon store and let us know how you like it.
Another 5 minutes in the oven. I think you did your trick. We're going to pull out our headlight. I had to let Rusty do that part because I'm not so good at that.
Let's see if she's free. Oh yeah, she's nice and tender. Let's do it. Private part here.
Oh, look at that. Let's see it.
And once you can get screwdriver down in there.
Oh, look at that.
Peel it back. And then try and watch some of the stringy stuff here. You do not want that coming and sticking onto the chrome pieces inside your headlight you're going to use.
So pull it away from it.
Yeah.
Out and away. Headlight without a lens, and there's dirt and debris on the bottom of this you'll want to clean out. And then we'll come over to lens here. All right, so you'll see on the lens here, there's some T10 bolts. And Rusty brought that from the shop. So we'll get this lens.
Yeah, once you put the new lens back on, you're going to want to let this rest about 10-15 minutes before you reinstall it back into the vehicle. Alright, so it's just going to pull it out of there just like that. You set that aside for your sous chef to get cleaned up for reinstallation.
All right, guys, and being the sous chef here, I will tell you, learning from mistakes, do not wipe this chrome part. This is just dust this. If you wipe too hard on this chrome part while it's still warm, that chrome is going to come up with it. So blow it off. Don't wipe it crazy. Just get the dust off of it and let it be ready for reinstallation. Look at that old dirty lens. I'm going to unwrap our new lens and show you guys before and after. And as Rusty told me earlier, just don't touch the inside of the new lens because you will leave fingerprints and you'll forever seal it inside the lens. So look at the comparison of these two. This one is just worn out. This one is minty fresh. Look at that. All right, now Rusty is putting the lenses back in the lens cover there. Anything special to note while doing this part, Rusty?
Not really.
Just set her in and bolt her down.
Yep, line her up with all the little dowels in there and pull it down.
Rusty's just wiping out the big debris into dust. You don't gotta go crazy. I wouldn't even try to disturb the lenses.
We're gonna start going back together. Don't even bother trying to clean out this old sealant here. It'll take you all day. It's just pointless. So what I do is I just put a thin layer. This is the sealant that comes with any of the lens kits. You're gonna put a thin layer right in the center there, just to kind of freshen it up and add some more. And we'll just put a thin layer the whole way around. You don't want to go too thick with it because then you're going to have trouble getting that lens to seep back in the whole way when you put it back together.
All right, ready for the new lens.
Now we're going to place the lens back on here.
Wow, that looks awesome.
And it's not going to slip back the whole way because you are fighting against that sealant. So we're going to stick it back in the oven to soften it up a little bit.
How long do you recommend this for?
This goes pretty fast, probably another 5 minutes. All right, let's see how we're doing. Pretty good. And all you're looking for is to be able to push this seal back flush relatively easily. Once you can grab one of these clips and easily snap it back in place, give it a nice little push afterwards to really seal it in there. But once you get this clips in there, you're good. And just work your way around the headlight, and they'll help you snap everything and push that sealant down in there. Putting it in the oven really just softens it up for you. So we're going to move over here to the center and put the bulbs back in.
All right, now Rusty's gonna put the covers back on. And then we are ready for the final touch here. Got this piece back on. And just wipe her down. Fingerprints. All right, guys, and look at that comparison before and after. What a difference. All right, guys, we have our awesome new lensed up headlights going in the CLS 55. So we're back at the shop and let's get this put back together. Let's get to work. Out there. All right, guys, Rusty put the grill in. Look at this thing. Wow, what a transformation. Man, I love the CLS 55. Look at the body style on these is just can't be beat. All right, guys, we're finishing this up. We're gonna leave this here. We're gonna do the fog lights later. We put the lower grill in as well as the upper grill. So that is where we're gonna leave you. All right, guys, that wraps up this video. We hope you enjoyed watching us restore this beautiful CLS headlight. So if you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up.
Share with your friends.
And subscribe. But most importantly, don't forget, leave a comment about Rusty in the comments.
That's Chef Rusty.
We're slowly working on Rusty's bald spot, so.
It's a receding hairline.
It's not a receding hairline, it's the front.
I have both, unfortunately.
You have both? Wow. I just had some bad cowlicks and some other things I gotta work on, but we need to save Rusty's hair. So if you guys have any way to save Rusty's hair, please put it in the comments. We'll try anything at this point. All right, do it, Chippery.
Yep.
Don't act like we've been working all day. Show all your face.
Like I had my chef hat on.
Testing, testing, testing. Whoa, showing that thing off. Testing! Rusty, can I get a test? Oh yeah, that's right. Well, get your shit on. And just look how gifted Rusty is. Master of all trades, that is beautiful. Rusty's the best. Thank you, Rusty. Thank you, Rusty. That is really shining.
Yeah, they do look good after you refurbish them, doesn't it?